Jürgen Klopp assessed Leicester's win, the performances of Mac Allister, Nunez, youth players and more. A good day in the office was Jürgen Klopp's assessment after Liverpool's 4-0 win over Leicester City in a pre-season game in Singapore on Sunday. Darwin Nunez, Bobby Clark and Diogo Jota scored for the Reds in the first half at the National Stadium, before Ben Doak added a fourth in the 64th minute. The result saw Klopp's men successfully defending the Standard Chartered Singapore Trophy, and they will now begin to look towards Wednesday's meeting with Bayern Munich to conclude their trip to Asia. 1. In games. Obviously we scored a beautiful goal, that's good, created another good chance, that's good. The first half, the high pressure didn't work very well. In moments it gets better and then we win the ball up the pitch, which is very important. But that's why we have a situation where Leicester can go fast. It is very difficult for full-backs in these moments to be in the right position. We started this sort of thing in a bit of between. Everyone knows it's nothing new and it's not a problem, it's just the players around the ball have to put real pressure on the ball. The second half was much better, I think we noticed right away, it looked better. I said it was really important for us to see that because we spend a lot of time on it. In possession, once again, the first half looked a bit stiff. Curtis and Trent at these times were both sensational footballers and could do that. When we then found Maka between the lines then it was really good, and when we accelerated play it looked really good. We had to be calm, but in some moments we were a bit too calm and the passing wasn't hard enough and fast enough, and then, in the end, not good enough. But lots of good moments, only we can do better, so that's what I'm talking about. So, I'm fine, great result, no injuries, just a few hits. The atmosphere is very high during the game, especially after the game. The lap we had after that was really special, I must say, and we've had it a few times now, but it's special. What are people doing here? Thanks for that. Yes, good day at the office. Everything is good. 2. On whether we see what Alexis Mac Allister will bring to this team. Good player, even in this season, not because you have the first game. And then it was the best game of the season, it would be terrible if that was the case. So we have to work on it and we do it. We have a lot of options on the pitch and the players have to perform. It wasn't pressure, it was just the situation, because I think it was clear when we scored 3 goals in the first half, but the second half Cody and Dom and Luis and Ben Doak was quite special. And Harvey also really showing up at 6 was really fun to watch, the kid never played that position. Before we put him out there and he gave his heart out on the pitch to fill that role. These things are very good. Joey looks good today in his position. Joel is calm on the ball, you can see him stepping in and that all helps. Everyone still has a bit of work to do, that's fine. Tomorrow morning we recover and after that we will have a proper video meeting where we go over everything so far and we show the good and bad players. In the afternoon we had a proper physical session and then we prepared for the Bayern game with 2 sessions. It's a preseason game, so not the most important thing, and, yes, we need a few goal saves, that's fine. We know why we need them and that's what we have to work on. I was really happy then in the second half the high pressure looked a lot better because otherwise I would be, okay, we talked a lot about that and it didn't work out, so it doesn't make sense. Single quote. But the second half showed we are really working on it and that's why I like it. 3. On Nunez's preseason form and the need to give players time to adapt. I don't think I should tell our fans, it's quite traditional, or historical, for us that usually players for us, especially offensive players, take time. Sometimes you need more time, that's how it is. I think the signs Darwin showed last season were very good. Injuries and red cards didn't help in the beginning straight away and these things, but it's all good. They are all threats, they are all good footballers, the team's entry ticket will be the readiness to defend. Because you never hear of a really successful team with sloppy defense, that's not going to happen. For Darwin it's the same as for all other strikers too, because I know about the quality they have and they need to do both. Like the rest of our players have to do both too, defend and influence in all offensive situations. It's good, you can see him a little bit, his pace and goals are typical goalscorer goals. Be there, kiss it and finish it. In training he looks really good. He's fit, that helps, and now 2 more games in Chelsea. 4. On Liverpool's midfield setup in the second half and whether it could be used again in the future. I think it's a little bit early now if we talk about James in round 6. I love how he takes his chances. Harvey and Dom are perfect contenders for the position, for sure, and I think these two prove why. Both pinpoint exactly what we need in the position, so that's why nothing has been finalized yet. I don't sit here and know exactly which lineup will play against Chelsea. Why should it be me? 2 preseason games, a lot of things can happen, but we're going to need them all. Really young players take chances just to show. I told them about a week ago in the locker room and I said I've seen a lot of young players in my career but this group is special. Callum, the desire to play, Mel a little bit longer with us but he makes big steps every year, Ben for sure. Bobby scored his first goal today. Kwanzaa has grown in recent years, not only physically but as a man as well. A good center-back, Kuma's, very early but physically present, has everything you need as a kid to be a real player, speed, technique and all that. That's fine, let's see where that takes us, but if this boy plays a starring role next season then we're going to have a problem. Because while we use this boy the moments where it actually goes over well. Then one here and one there and them. Still have time to improve, and we are giving them that time. The other players have to manage things for us, and Dom and Harvey are definitely 2 of them. We're totally counting on them, that's clear.